good frosty, chilly morning this morning. A little bit of snow coming down right now. It is 30 degrees Fahrenheit out right now. The wood stove's going. The new Red Star egg layers have been laying awesome. I've been keeping them out on pasture as long as I can. I want them to eat the fresh grass and get a lot of sunlight and fresh air. But it's coming. We need to get the indoor coop cleaned out. We don't have the addition finished up yet, but I want to get them in the indoor coop. That way they'll stay laying eggs all winter long. We've been getting like 16 eggs from them a day right now, which is awesome for this time of the year. And they just started laying. We've been getting some double yolkers. Those are Gina's favorite. So let's go feed them, see how many eggs we got right now, and then we're gonna get them inside. Good morning, ladies. She's getting ready to lay an egg. We got 3 inside. And then there was 5 laid on the ground inside the coop. So that's 8 eggs already this morning. And then we usually get that many or more at night when we come back out and make sure everything is good for the night, give them more feed. These ladies have been laying eggs awesome. I've never collected eggs this early in the morning from any of our chickens before. I'm really liking that. These ladies are awesome layers. All right, so in order to get the egg layers in here, we got to clean out the chicken coop. We used it as a brooder this spring, and we hadn't cleaned it out yet. So we got to get the door open and slide it. But in order to slide it, I got to move those mats out of the way first. Then we can get in there and see how much chicken poop we're going to get out of there to add to our compost pile, which will actually be really good for the compost pile because chicken manure is full of nitrogen. So to really get the compost pile cooking. So yeah, let's get these mats moved and all right, so we designed it for this door to slide this way, and then we have like a 10-foot opening, and it'll make it nice and easy to clean. So I haven't cleaned this out because cleaning out a chicken coop in the heat of the summer is not any fun. As long as you don't end up touching it, it doesn't smell, it dries out, and there's no smell whatsoever of the chickens right now. Remember having all the chicks in here this spring, Brutus? Turn the light on. Bam. All right, so we gotta take down all of our brooder lights. We'll take out all these waters because we won't be using these waters this year. Do some dusting. We have our nesting box already in here. It'll be nice to have this. Come in here and just pluck everything out. Be good to go. All right, so we'll get everything out. So once we get everything cleaned out, we have some new lights. They're full spectrum lights that we're gonna be putting in here. So it'll help the chickens lay eggs all winter long. They're gonna be thinking it's nice and sunny out, so we should get a lot more eggs. So let's get everything cleaned up, picked up.
We also, this summer, have added on the back area, which will be a run for the chickens. That is not finished yet, but that will get finished. And then they will have an outdoor area also. You'll have more level ground if you wait.
Yeah, they'll be in our way if I wait. The worst part about cleaning out a coop is just the fine dust in the air. So that's why we're wearing the respirators today, and it's nice to be able to do this on a kind of a colder day because wearing the respirators, it's not a big deal when it's hot out. It's not fun wearing a respirator. So this was our first time having a big brooder that you could walk in for raising our chicks this year, and it worked out awesome. We did, I believe, over 100 meat birds, and then we did our 30 Red Star chicks. And then we also did 10 turkeys in here. It was so much more convenient just to be able to walk in and take care of all the chicks. We had this set up as a divider in the brooder, so that way we could have our meat bird chicks that were older in the front half, then the back half we had our new chicks. So it worked out perfect. So this is one of the things we designed the barn to be able to do, is just drive the tractor right in, clean it out, and then just drive out. So this is gonna be nice. We can do the same thing when we get the pigs in here and we gotta clean out the pig pen. If we need to do this for cleaning out the cow area, we could. But when I'm cleaning out the cows, I just come around the other way and just put the bucket right up to the door opening and just whoosh. It's very convenient to be able to shovel right into the tractor. All right, that bucket's pretty much filled up. I think I'll dump this one and one more bucket load. That should clean this out. Nice, because right now we've got a good breeze blowing through to help keep all the dust away. I am so glad we made the whole front wall a door, because that was so easy. It was really easy to clean up. I'm glad we waited till this time of the year to clean it out, because wearing a respirator in the summer is not fun. 2 bucket loads, it's perfect for the compost pile. Maybe we'll get rid of this, and then we can figure out how to set up the new light system. All right, let's see how we set these up. So this is an automatic LED daylight extender. We got power in, power out, and then we can program them for how many hours we want them on and off for. You gonna lay us some eggs? He's purring. Does that mean yes? All right, so I got 2 of these lights. I'm hoping I can just do 1 in here, and then when we get their run done, we can put another one out in the run for them. So we'll put this one up and we'll see how bright it is. So the difference between this light and that light, this one's a full spectrum one, so it's supposed to give the spectrum of like the sun, so it should get them to produce their eggs. He's not the Cadbury Easter Bunny, but I wonder if he'll lay eggs like the Cadbury Rabbit does.
Maybe.
What do you think, Forrest? We're gonna get some eggs out of you? Caramel filled?
Ooh, my favorite.
You're a goof. Hold on. I'll put that down. Okay, so now I'll mount this over here. All right, that'll do that. All right, so we're gonna go power out. Ugh. Power in. Then. It's off, ready? Got any sunglasses? Once we close this, it will be brighter. That looks better. So the only real way to know how good this works is to get the chickens in here and see how many eggs we get. And if we need more, we can add another one, but it's pretty bright with that and that light, so.
It's even brighter too when the wall goes back up.
Yeah, once this wall is shut, you won't have all the daylight coming in and you'll be able to see how this works better. So let's grab the roosting pole setup that we have outside. We'll set that in place. Then we'll have to get that set up and we can get shavings in.
So this is a closed-off room, but we did put some vents up in the back, so you just can't see them. They're up in there. There's some ventilation there. We're also going to have a little coop door here that's going to go out into their outdoor run once that is finished. So that is our addition that we're doing on the other side is going to have a chicken coop run, a pig run, and then an area for the cows that will go kind of like a little shelter area. Beep, beep, beep.
Boop, boop, boop. All right.
Remember how far we were going to
I'm gonna go all the way up against. Just like that. So chickens do most of their pooing at night when they're sleeping on the roosting poles. So we're gonna put these plastic totes underneath like that. So most of their poop will go inside of that, so we can just take that out and dump that out once a week or whatever we need to and get that in the compost pile, and that'll keep the smell down. So that'll be kind of fun. So we got some. I have to go pick up more because we took one for Azalea and then our short one last year.
When we feed Azalea in the morning when I'm milking, she makes a mess. She flings it all over the place. So we started using one of those to feed her in, and so it stays in there better. She has more of a space to make her mess, and it's still right there instead of getting everywhere, because she still wants to eat it. She's just very messy. When we built this barn, we planned on being super organized, and then we got Brutus, and well, he likes to get into everything. He thinks everything is his. So it's not quite as organized as we'd like it, but we wouldn't trade Brutus for the world.
What are we doing? It's nice and bright in here.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure.
What do you think, Brutus?
The chicken should like it. I'm gonna like being able to come right in here and collecting our eggs. Should be nice and clean. All right, so I'll run out and get one more tray for in here and a new tray for azalea. Let's run to our favorite store, yep, Lowe's, and pick up some of the supplies we need for the chicken coop. And then we can get the chickens in there, and I bet they're gonna love it. All right, that was painless. We got what we needed. Now we can head back to the homestead. You ladies ready to go into your new home? I think you'll like it in there. All right, ladies. Let's see if this crate will fit through the door. It does. I want to set that in the tailgate. It's a little heavy. Oh, sheesh. I just need like a big net I can whoosh and get them all. There you go. They all look the same. Shh. You're going to a better place.
Hope and Daisy are like, what are they doing?
What is going on, guys? Oh! Oh! What the heck?
Too wrong. Real life video game.
All right, now we're back to where we were a minute ago. Hey! Oh, man! All right, last one. That makes 20. And we gotta get the eggs out of the nesting box. I picked up one off the ground. And then I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 8. Plus whatever I got this morning. Another 8, so that's 16. And we have 20 layers, so that's pretty good productivity.
How are you gonna know if the light's working?
We won't. We'll just be getting lots of eggs. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. Plus 8 this morning. That's pretty good. I better not bust them. I've got the egg basket. All right, that'll be Azalea's new tote. And we got the last one for the chicken coop. we'll get one more bag of shavings in here. Then we'll go collect some chickens. So I'm hoping by having the roosting poles higher than the nesting box that they won't sleep in here at night and poop in the nesting boxes. They should all roost up here at night. And this will keep it elevated so they're not filling it with shavings. And then their water we're just going to put on the ground. I'll put it like raised up a little bit in a rubber dish because this is the time of the year when the water starts freezing. So you're just going to use a rubber dish. That way you can break your ice out of it every morning. It's supposed to hold 54 pounds of food. I'm not going to fill it up all the way because I want to make sure it works good first. I do see the pellets going in the bottom. The chickens just have to go in there and get it. It should make it so they waste like almost none. So we'll try it. We'll fill it up later all the way up, but that'll last them over a day. It's Brutus proof, Brutus. What do you think?
I don't think he likes it.
I don't think so.
I know how you're going to keep everybody out of here and keep the chickens in. You got a Forrest and a Brutus.
You're going to try to eat the chickens, if anything, mister.
You think so? I don't think so.
No. Not for you. You blend right into my coat. Let me bring all of them in first, and then I'll open them up.
You helping? Are you going on top of this?
Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll have to ask Brutus to leave. Okay, Mr. Brutus. You gotta come out.
Go this way.
Come on out. Good boy. You stay out there. When you want them to come out, they don't want to. There you go. Look at all the room you got. That's where you put your eggs.
Why?
Well.
Wow.
Sheesh.
All the chaos for no reason.
Yeah. What was that all about?
Don't you go in there, Fern.
All right, ladies. Enjoy your first night. See you in the morning. It is the next morning. It is nice and chilly. I'm glad we got the egg layers inside yesterday. The clouds are pretty wild this morning. Look at those things. Oh, that's crazy. But it's time to go inside, see how all the red stars like their new coop overnight.
I'm sure they loved it.
I'm sure they did. I wonder if they laid any eggs already. I'm gonna say not, because when they're outside, it's somewhat light out right now, but in the barn, it's still pretty dark. So I don't think we'll be having eggs first thing in the morning like we were.
Today's not a good judge of that because we just messed them all up from moving into a new coop, so we might not get very many.
Yeah, when you mess with your chickens and like try to pick them up and move them and stuff like that, or if an animal comes around, like a predator comes around, you're gonna mess with their egg production, because when they get scared, it throws off their egg production for a while. So we might not get as many eggs today. Might take a couple of days for them to get back into rhythm of laying like they were. We'll find out. All right, see how they did. You guys stay out. Come on in, ladies. How do you like your new coop? You like your feeder, your waterer? See, we got 1, 2 eggs laid over here. Oh man, you aren't sleeping in your nesting box. What's going on? No pooping in the nesting box. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So we're gonna have to put these up at night like that maybe and see if that'll work so they're not sleeping on the nesting boxes because we don't want that happening. And then there's 2 eggs laid over here. They seem nice and happy. That noise that they're making is like their cooing noise. And that means they're happy, they're content.
I gotta cut my finger and then not the other.
Come on in, ladies. Last week I gave the girls a spent brown hay bale. They've been loving it, they've been eating it, they've been digging in it, they're making beds out of it. Having lots of fun with it. So it's kind of cool to know that I can give a bad hay bale or spent hay bale, the one that kind of got wet and the cows won't eat, to the pigs. They'll turn it into bacon and they'll have fun with it. They want breakfast, let me feed them. They've been undercutting it over here. It's kind of cool. I wonder when it'll fall over. I've been feeding them right on the hay. Makes them kind of eat some more of the hay. Morning, Yukon. You got some grain on your nose. One of the things we gotta do soon is make the winter housing for the pigs, Yukon, and Sweet Potato, which is our black pig. That's gonna be our breeding sow. Yukon is our breeding boar. We gotta get those 2 together so we can have some piglets in the spring. And then the 2 orange ones over there, they're gonna be our dinner. At some point, we gotta let them get a little bit bigger, and then we'll be processing them. But I want to get them moved into their winter housing areas. That's not going to be the addition that we're working on. That's for spring piglets. We have another place we need to get them to for the winter and for breeding. So that's a project we got to put on the list. Miles, you got a little something something on your antler.
Like smile for Miles. Yeah. You're so silly. You're so silly. Come to you. Come to you. Oh, you're gonna come get a treat today? Oh yeah. Crunchy.
You coming, Country and Black Beauty?
Oh. Country. You hot?
All right, it's later in the night now. Curious to see if we got any eggs in the nesting box. Ooh, we got 1, 2, 3. They're using the nesting boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm liking that. Awesome. I'd say the ladies are enjoying their new coop. We're getting lots of eggs. Most of them are in. The nesting boxes are ready. I am excited about that. Be interested to see how they do the rest of the winter. This is where we're gonna end this video. The chickens are ready for bed. I'm wet. I've been outside doing some stuff. Got pretty wet. It's rainy. This is where we're gonna end this video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. I know, I look like a mess. Been outside playing, and it's been a wet one. So I'm gonna go inside, change up. I'll see you guys right back here in the next video. Bye. Azalea says goodnight, and so does Brutus.